Hi student, thanks for waiting. So today we'll discuss Singapore paper. Yeah, I think their exam is anytime soon. Yeah, it's not mistaken. Alvin is telling me it's on October. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it's anytime soon. Maybe it's this week or next week. Yeah, so I will just settle the Singapore exam before I go into the SPM. Alright, so let's begin their paper. Okay, I like many years never do Singapore paper already. Normally their paper is slightly difficult, but the formula given is very similar to the IGCSE. Even their question also very similar. So yeah, that's why just now I'm wondering, should I call it Singapore IGCSE? But anyways, it's fine. I just name the school name lah. I think this paper is from the Victoria School. Alright, so let's begin. And yeah, and then my moderator actually tell me their calculator, they are using a more basic one. So the calculator cannot show the exact form, like cannot show the cert, and then yeah, cannot do all the integration thing. So I trying to do use a lot of manual ways to solve most of the question here. Yep. So the first one, yeah, this one actually very similar to the exam question I gave to my student like recently. Yeah, my student just complained like, sir, how come you give us like something so difficult? Yeah, good to see this kind of question. Okay, so first thing is yeah, we want to actually we want to okay, let me see about how this thing work because I just bought a new apps and I use it for live. Yeah, sometimes the apps is too advanced. I have no idea how to use it. Okay. Can I write something? No, they don't let me write something. Seriously. Yeah, finally I can write. Yeah, and give me some color. All right, so we know the volume formula here is pi r square h, isn't it? And the volume is given is 107 plus 58 sub 3. And then the base area also given. So this is not the radius, but I think this is the base area. Okay, so we will just insert volume 107 plus 58 sub 3 plus equals to pi. Okay, pi r square actually is the base area, right? If you go to the cylinder, oh, this is cuboid, man. Oh my god, the first question, I literally almost made mistake. This is a cuboid. Because the question I gave is a cylinder. Okay, so for this cuboid, the base area is given. The base area is 7 plus 6 sub 3. And then we want to find the height. So I will say 7 plus 6 sub 3. Multiply the height. Base times height, we get the volume of cuboid, isn't it? Equals to 107 plus 58 sub 3. Definitely, I want to find the height, I will divide the whole thing. And then, what we do next is we need to rationalize it to ensure our denominator have no cert anymore. Yes, thanks Chris to actually help me clarify about that. I literally make a carry mistake over there. I'm not sure why I read as a cylinder. Yeah, I'm glad to see two of my moderator here. Okay, so this is 7 minus 6 sub 3. 7 minus 6 sub 3 here. So we will kind of like do one by one. So a plus b multiply a minus b, we got a squared minus b squared. So bottom actually is like 49 minus 36 times 3, which is some very big number. Never mind, we solve later. Then 107 multiply 7, I guess 749. And 58 multiply 7, I will get 406 sub 3. Okay, then negative 6 multiply 107, we get minus 642 sub 3. Then negative 6 multiply 58, we get negative 348. And then sub 3 multiply sub 3, we get a 3 here. Yeah, we have a lot of things going on here. Never mind, this one we do later. So the next step, we literally solve the number together with a number. Okay, so this one I multiply 3. And then 749, yeah, plus the answer just now. So we have a negative 295. 5 plus 4 sub 3. Where do you get the 5 plus 4 sub 3? Oh, you mean the final answer, is it? Okay. Good that you can do like so fast. I'm still doing minus 236. Bottom is 49 minus 36 times 3. Negative 59. There's a sub 3 here. Sorry. Okay, is 295 can divide by 59? Yeah, can. So it will be good. So this one will be 5. 236 can divide by 59? Yeah, plus 4 sub 3. That's the final answer. So this is the height. So just do carefully. Yeah, shouldn't be too hard. 3 mark. Yeah, because this paper is more than 2 hours, and then I realized up to 14 questions, consider quite a lot. Yeah, good job for Nicholas. Got the answer straight. So the line actually intersect the curve at the PQ, and then they ask us to find the x coordinate of PQ. I say intersection point will always sub the y into the y, or sub the first equation into the second equation. So yeah, maybe this one I make y the subject is 18 divided by x is my first equation. So 3x minus 2y minus 12 equals 0. So this one, my y is 18 over x. So I will multiply x for whole equation. Obviously, it's a quadratic equation. So 3x squared minus 36 minus 12x equals 0. I will divide 3 maybe. X squared minus 4x minus 12 equals 0. And then we'll factorize accordingly. This is x minus 6, x plus 2. So they just ask about x coordinate. Then we will just solve. We will just stop here. Unless they want the y coordinates, then we need to show. Yeah, I heard they cannot use calculator at all, or they can still use the basic calculator. But yeah, I believe that all paper also need to show working. Okay, this one, there's few methods you can do this one. Because this question doesn't say you need to solve this one using the complete the square. So if you don't want to use complete the square, you can do a substitution. So here maybe I show you both methods. First method is we do complete the square first. I still think complete the square is easier for me. So we take out the negative 2 from here. We get x squared plus 9 over 2x plus 11. Then we factorize this thing. Becomes something bracket square, which is x plus 9 over 4, isn't it? Then we minus 81 over 60, which is 9 over 4 square. Okay, and then plus 11. Then I will multiply the negative 2 into both of them. X plus 9 over 4 square plus 81 over 8. 11 I will change to 88 over 8. So if it is negative 2, 9 over 4 square. This one will be 169 over 8. Done. Okay, this is the pattern they want. If you want to use the second method, right, you need to do something like x equals to negative b divided by 2a to find the axis symmetry. And then after you got this x value, you just sub back to the y equation here. You just sub back to the whatever x you see in the y equation. Then you can get the y value. Then you substitute back into the vertex form. Should we try to prove here? Yeah, never mind. We have plenty of time. So let's try to prove this one for fun. Okay, my b is negative 9, right? Negative 9. And my a is negative 2, right? So this one is basically negative 9 over 4. So I can sub back into here, negative 9 over 4. And then here, let's say minus 2, negative 9 over 4 square. So 11, this is plus 81 over 4. And then minus 2, this is 81 over 60. Do you see? You literally get back this thing. Then we sub back into the vertex form, which is something like ax plus h squared plus k. it's exactly same with the question also. So my A is obviously -2 because in this case we factorize -2. So this is, but careful, if this is -9/4, you need to change to +9/4 square plus 16908. Do you see? This second method, I literally can get the same vertex form without doing completing the square. Unless the question says so, must solve it using completing the square, then the first method is a compulsory. If not, you can use whatever method you like. And then now they ask us to state the stationary point. So we can easily to know our stationary point, isn't it? Because our station... Wait, what happened? Why you keep jumping and out? Am I pressing anything wrong here? This new app is tricky. So my coordinate will be -9/4 and 16908 lah. Okay, then they ask us to write down a possible value of k such that the number of the real root to the equation is 0. So that means there's no real root over here. We see -2 and we know it's a maximum graph, isn't it? And since the maximum coordinates, if I change this one to the decimal, yeah, you can see my highest y value is about 21.125. So that means, because this one is the y equation, right? When y equals to k, we get a horizontal line. If this line, like this, like if they intersect 2 points, then this one is literally have 2 real root, right? Isn't it? We don't want real root. We want the number of real root be 0. That means they cannot intersect this curve at all. So you cannot choose here. You need to choose higher than the maximum. So therefore, since this is 21.125, any value higher than it should be good. Like y equals to 22 or y equals to any value bigger than 21.125. But does the question says they want integer? Write down the possible value of k. Yeah, I think you can write this one if you want to. Or can they accept like 22 or 23, 24? Or they prefer inequality here? Yeah, the marking scheme say k can be any number greater than maximum value lah. Yeah, so you can do 22, 23, 24 to prove that you understand that point, that stationary is the maximum point. Okay, cool. Not that bad. And then now we have some integration here. So let's do the integration here. Before I want to integrate, I simplify them first. Okay, this is 4 plus 5x power of 1/2 plus 2x power of -3 plus 6 1/7x minus 1. Okay, then only I add the integration sign for every single one. Okay, so then now I can start do my integration. Okay, this integration, power plus 1, I get 3/2. So I divided by 3/2. And then differentiate inside, I will get 5 here. And then I plus, this one, power plus 1, is -2, divided by -2. And then I plus. This one, integrate 1/7 x plus minus 1 is ln, isn't it? This is ln 7x minus 1. I add a modulus for it lah, because it must be always positive. And then differentiate 7x, we get 7. Then plus c. Alright, then we just one step further to simplify it lah. These two are going up, isn't it? So I will get 2/5. 4 plus 5x power of 3/2. This one and this one I simplify. I got minus 1/x squared. And then this one I take out the 6/7 lah. So ln modulus 7x minus 1 plus c. Done. Okay, not too bad. All are the basic integration. Dx is a must in Singapore syllabus. Then we write a dx for every single one. Because here they say respect to x, right? Yeah. So we have a dx definitely over there. Okay, anything would like to ask me for that? Yeah, and okay. Then we go to the next paper, partial fraction. Oh my god, a long time never touched partial fraction. Okay, let's do this one. This is x plus 1. This power 2 is inside the bracket. So I guess I should get something like this, x plus 1. This one should be bx plus c, right? It's not mistaken. Yeah, should be. Yeah, because it's power 2, right? Yeah, numerator power must be smaller than denominator power. Alright, so I will use one step to get rid of the denominator. So I will multiply the whole thing by the what? X plus 1 and the x squared plus 4. Okay, so that means I multiply the whole thing. Multiply 3 of them. So the first one only left the numerator because denominator simplified already. Second one I get x squared plus 4 multiply a. The third one I get bx plus c multiply with the x plus 1. And then I trying to solve it to find my ABC lah. dx is needed. Okay, so thanks for letting me know. So I will do let x equals to -1 first. It seems easier this way. So this is 8 minus 4 plus 1. So this is 5a. Minus 1, this is 0. Okay, so 5 equals to 5a. A equals to 1. Okay, the next thing, maybe I let x equals to 0. So 1 equals to 4a. For a is 1, right? Plus bx, x is 0, so I left a c, multiply 1. So c basically is -3. Lastly, maybe I let x equals to any number lah, 1. Okay, let's do when x equals to 1. So I had 8 plus 4 plus 1 equals to 5a, which is 5, 1, plus b plus c, which is -3, this is 2. Okay, we literally need to solve this one. 5 and 5 are minus, no more 5. Then 8 divided by 2, I will get 4 equals to b minus 3. Then b is 7. So therefore, I already know my answer. So it will be 1 over x plus 1 plus 7x minus 3 over x squared plus 4. Okay, this one is my final answer lah. Yeah, just do the partial fraction carefully. You should be able to get the correct answer nicely. Or maybe I put 3 dots for therefore lah. Okay. Yeah, express. Okay, surprisingly I do quite fast. Number 6 already. We have 14 questions to solve today. Okay, so polynomial. So I believe the px will equal to the whole thing. So the p will leave the remainder -16 when divided by that. So I assume p what's the remainder again? Sorry. Okay, 2x plus 1 equals to 0. X is -1 over 2. So I will left the remainder, right? -16. So we just sub the -1 over 2 into the whole thing lah. So this is -1 over 8 plus this one is 1 over 4 lah, because square it minus h over 2 minus 12 equals to -16. So positive 1 over 4 minus 1 over 4 gone. Multiply negative for the whole thing. H over 2 plus 12 equals to 16. H equals to 4 times, yeah, it's 8 lah. So yeah, we literally get the H straight away. Just apply the simple remainder theorem. I started to learn this in Form 6. Yeah, definitely Form 6 we have partial fraction. So in the case H is -16, the quadratic, this one is a factor of P. Find the values of the G. For the Singapore calculator, right? FX97 can type the polynomial for qubit. Yes or no? I mean the polynomial for qubit. Yeah, because if yes, then I will just do cheating lah. That means I will faster find out what is the root rather than I do try and error and then if cannot, then I will need to do a try and error like as usual lah. So because the root, right, actually is come out from 12 lah. So can be any number here plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 4, plus minus 6, and plus minus 12. But there's a lot of possibility, right? Yeah, of course you can estimate, or you can play some cheat. I use a calculator to find my integer root lah. Oops, I forgot to type the last one. Last one must be -12. Okay, this I don't want, this I don't want. Yeah, this one I want. So from here, I will just pretend I will sub the 3 into here, which is 2, 27 plus 9 minus 19, 3 minus sorry, it's -3, right? This is negative, this is positive 9, this is negative, this is 12. Okay, then I pretend I'm doing this one. I believe it confirm is get 0 lah. -54 plus 9 minus, okay, minus become plus, right? 19 times 3 minus 12. Yeah, I get 0. So if this one gets 0, I say therefore x plus 3 is a factor of px. Then I will do a long division to find the quadratic function. So the long division is 2x cubed plus x squared minus 19x minus 12 divided by x plus 3. So I should get something like 2x squared. So I get 2x cubed plus 3x squared. I mean 6x squared. 6x squared. This is negative 5x squared minus 19x. So I should get minus 5x, negative 5x squared minus 15x. So I got negative 4x minus 12. Last one is minus 4. And if you see carefully, you realize they are the same, isn't it? So therefore, g is equals to -5. Okay, so not too bad. According to my experience with the past year paper, it's either ±1 and ±2. Yeah, but then this one is like ±3. So if you do a trial and error, going to take more time now. Hence explain why p equals to 0 have 3 real root. Because just now, x equals to -1 is first real root I got. So I need to prove there's a 2 more. So I will take the quadratic equation just now to do the b squared minus 4ac. The quadratic equation just now is 2x squared minus 5x minus 4, right? So I will do the b squared minus 4ac here. If I get bigger than 0, means I have 2 more real root over here, isn't it? Then that's mean plus the -3, I totally will have 3 lah. Oops, what happened? I don't know, sometime. Okay, this app I literally need to pay every month one. Please be more stable. I cannot paying for this kind of stupid thing. But for AC, -4. So this one is basically 25 plus 32, isn't it? So it's like 57. It's bigger than 0. Therefore, it has 3 real root. Or you want to be more complete, you can say since the b squared minus 4ac is bigger than 0, it has another 2 real root for the quadratic. So therefore, its total should have 3 real root. I'm not sure 2 marks, do you need to write one paragraph of essay to explain about it or not? If me, I'm so lazy, I will just straight away assume the examiner understand b squared minus 4ac bigger than 0. Should have another 2 answer over there, isn't it? Okay, trigonometric function. So the middle line is obviously somewhere here, isn't it? So prove that the C will be the middle line, isn't it? So C is basically equals to maximum plus minimum divided by 2, isn't it? My maximum value is 12. My minimum value is -2 divided by 2. I'll get 5. Yeah. Explain why I assume he understands for my explanation. Then B is what? B will be the periods. So I will say period in these cases is equals to 1 pi. So for cos, bx is always equals to 2 pi. So I got the period is pi. I will just substitute into the x here. Cut, b equals to 2. Done. Hence, find the equation of the curve. So the last thing is I want to know about the amplitude A. So the amplitude is the maximum minus minimum divided by 2. So the maximum is 12 minus negative 2 divided by 2, which is 7. Now I got the equation, which is y equals to 7 cos 2x plus 5. Y equals to 7 cos 2x plus 5, which we already got all the a, b, and c, isn't it? Yeah, just like that, no problem. Then the curve intersect the x-axis at a and b, and here they are very kind. They literally tell you when y equals to 0, so it's like very kind here. So we just sub the y equals to 0 into that equation and solve it lah. So if you want to solve this one, we will move the 5 and 7 to the other side. And then normally I will find reference angle if I see any negative thing here. By the way, it's 2x. So reference angle, how to type is change calculator to radian first. Because it's radian, we are doing radian. Reference angle is very easy. Do not type the negative. Just type the positive thing will do. So which is 0.7752. Now, add sugar to coffee. Tell me cos get negative at the second and third one. Second is pi minus theta. Cos is pi. Third one is pi plus theta. This one is a theta. Theta will be my reference angle here. Is the cos graph inverse? Thank you so much. Yeah, cos graph is inverse. So it's -7. Yeah, this one should be -7. I literally doesn't see it. Then this one affect my answer. Though this one is not reference angle anymore. This one is my x value. So it's first and third, fourth quadrant, isn't it? It's positive. So this one is 2 pi minus theta. So the next answer will be 2 pi minus my answer just now. Okay, so yeah, this one will be 5.508. Then divided by 2 lah. So it's 2.754. 0.7752 divided by 2. This is 0.388 lah. They ask us to find the value of x only, right? Yeah, we done. If they ask about coordinate, then we need to add the 0 for it, right? Yeah. If you found any mistake, do let me know. I'm very good in making character mistakes sometimes. Okay. Yeah, you can read the question. Basically, they tell you have a baker used a 131 centimeter of wire to enclose a cake mold of the shapes shown in the diagram. So the shape consists of semicircle. So you can see semicircle. So the arc length here. Let me try the pen. Do I have any highlight here? So the arc length here is basically pi r, right? Because it's half of the circle. Diameter of AB is, diameter of AB is 2r is given. The rectangle ABCG is a rectangle. And then we have an isosceles triangle. Okay. And then FE same with the ED. Yeah, obviously, they already told us it's isosceles. Yeah, everything is stated over there. Nothing to surprise us. So since they tell us some wire, so we literally need to understand they are telling us about the parameter, isn't it? So yeah, we will do the parameter. So I will just assume the parameter is 131. So how to do the parameter? We will do the pi r plus 2x plus double of 1 over 3r plus double of the 5 over 3r equals to 131. Alright, they want in terms of r and pi. So, yup, let's do it. So this is pi r can move to the other side, minus pi r. Okay, this is 2x. Here is basically 2 over 3r plus 10 over 3r. Yeah, this one actually is 12 over 3 is 4r, isn't it? So move to the other side, we should get minus 4r lah. Minus pi r minus 4r divided by 2. Done. In terms of r and pi, 2 mark. Then show that the area of the mole is p. Oh my god. Then I don't want to use p anymore. I will write the full thing, parameter. Because they literally use the p for parameter. This is a bit not common. Because normally like area we either use a or we use other letter like L or some other letter. Use p, but yeah, they can use anything they want. They have the right to do that. Okay, so what we understand about this area P here, if we have a semi-circle, which is half pi r squared, we have a rectangle, which is 2r multiply x, 2rx, which is a rectangle. And then we have a isosceles triangle. This one is a bit tricky because we need to sort of find the whole thing. So let me just sketch things out a little bit to give you some idea. So this is 1 over 3r. This is 1 over 3r. Middle is literally 2r. So if you plus all of them together, you should get something like 8 over 3r. If you plus like 1 over 3 plus 2 plus 1 over 3, you get this one. But since isosceles, I want to divide them into half, then I do Pythagoras, right? Since I have the hypotenuse, it's 5 over 3r. So if I divide this one by 2, I will get 4 over 3r. Now, yeah, then we see something like 3, 4, 5, then it 4 over 3r. Then we can easily know our height here is, you see 4, you see 5, this one will be 3 over 3r as a height for this triangle. So if you understand this, then it's half times base times height. The base is 8 over 3, right? 8 over 3r. The height will be 3 over 3, which is 1r. Okay. Now we have the everything for P. So if I want to do this thing, yep, and I want to show I will get that one, right? So I literally need to plus every single thing. So I have something like 1 over 2 pi r squared plus 2rx. I sub in the x lah. Plus this one and this one I simplify is 4, right? So plus 4 over 3 r squared is my P. Okay, so let's do this one. What is my x? 131 minus pi r minus 4r, isn't it? Yeah, minus 4r divided by 2. Let me zoom bigger a little bit lah, so that it's easier to see. 2 and 2 I will cut. A lot of work, man. For 3 marks. Let's do this one. So plus 131r minus pi r squared minus 4r squared plus 4 over 3r squared. Okay, so I have 131r as the first term, done. Half pi r squared minus pi r squared, I still have negative half pi r squared. Negative 4 is 12, so it's negative 8 over 3r squared. Sure. Just literally do carefully, and yeah, we can get the answer. Okay, after we got the answer already, I know it won't be so kind. Given that r can be varied, find the value of r which gives the stationary value of p. Yeah, differentiation. The stationary value, right? Mean dy dx equals 0. But in this case, dp dr. So dp dr will equal to 0 at any stationary. So we just differentiate it. So it's 131 minus pi r minus 16 over 3r equals to 0. So yep, so 16 over 3r plus pi r equals to 131. Take out the r, is 131. Then I know the R, so it's 131 divided by 16 over 3 plus pi. So it's 15.457. Okay, so they just asked us to find the value of R, right? We just done. Then, yeah, they have some realistic questions. The baker's son claimed that his father will be disappointed with the nature of this stationary value. Explain why you would agree or disagree with the baker's son. So, you will be disappointed if they doesn't fully utilize the wire, isn't it? So, therefore, my objective is very simple. So, if I agree, means later I do the second derivative. If I get the minimum, I really disappoint my son. Will use the wire to make such a minimum area, doesn't maximize the value of the cost, isn't it? But however, if I do the second derivative, I will a minimum when we got more than 0, right? Yeah, it's minimum. However, later if I get less than 0 is maximum, then I will disagree. I think his dad will be very happy because he like fully utilized the wire to make the biggest area because they want to bake something, isn't it? Is 131. There's 131, not modulus 3. Yeah, it's 131, yes. Okay, I think it's some misunderstanding, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to differentiate again. This is my dp dr, right? So I do d square p. Okay, this one supposedly is for part d one, dr square. So this one should get negative pi minus 16 over 3. So this one confirm is less than 0, isn't it? So therefore, is maximum value. Maximum. So I will say the baker's son. No lah. I will say I will disagree. The baker's son's fathers will be disappointed, blah 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 blah, because actually he fully utilized the wire and maxed the maximum area so that his father should be happy for him, blah 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 blah. You use your own sentence to write the paragraph, okay? Alright. I just explained the logic behind. You write the English yourself. Alright. Number 9. Let me drink some water first. Let's chill for a while. Okay, we have some parallelogram here, OABC. O is the origin, and then OA has the equation 2x, and OC have the equation like 1 over 3x. So the diagonal of AC is parallel to y-axis, alright? So x coordinate of C is k. So this one is k. Y coordinate is not hard to find, isn't it? So since x is k, y will be just 1 over 3k, right? A also the same, is x is k, the y is just 2k. So I literally find out the coordinate for A and C already. This coordinate A. And then show that the AC is 5 over 3k. So literally, they want to find the length of AC, isn't it? So AC is equals to 2k minus 1 over 3k. So it's 5 over 3k. It's just 1 mark. Find the coordinate of B in terms of k. Depends how you want to see this thing. Okay, so this one you can see from, because OA is parallel with the CB. Because I'm trying to use an easier method to find out. Because if you learn about vector, right, so you can see O is 0, 0, right? Go to A, it become like K and 2K, right? From 0, 0. So we can see that the move on x axis is like k unit, right? And then move on the y value is like 2k, isn't it? So I will do the same thing for b to c. So move 1k, move on 2k. So c coordinate is k and 1 over 3k, right? So then I will get my coordinate b here. So I will say the coordinate b is basically k, which is c coordinate x, plus the movement k, comma, 1 over 3k is the y coordinate of c, plus the double k. So then I will just solve this one. So my coordinate b is done, is 2k. This one should be 7 over 3k. Done. So this is my coordinate for b. Okay, so if you can understand, yeah, should be better doing this way lah. I lazy to form the equation and do a lot of substitution. Okay, it's now given that k equals to 6. Okay, k equals 6. Find the area of parallelogram. D is the point such that ABC is a kite. State the area of ABCD. Alright, a lot of area to do. Never mind. We submit the 6 first. K is 6, right? So this one should be 6 and 12. Then here is 6. 1 over 3k will be 2, right? Is 6 and 2. And just now, oh my god, 6 and 2. And just now we literally got b, right? So if I sub in the 6, right, this one should be 12 and 6, 14, right? So b is 12, 14. Okay. Then we can find one of the area. So you realize the parallelogram actually formed by two identical triangle, isn't it? Or we call congruent triangle. Because this triangle is literally same with another triangle at the bottom. I'm not sure, is this green color? Okay. Literally the same, right? Oh my god, I actually blocked the equation, but it doesn't matter. You see they are the same, right? So my logic is very simple. If I don't want to use a coordinate formula, I will just imagine I'm doing some primary math. So from 2 to 12, this is 10 units, isn't it? Not hard to guess. And then a 90-degree height, right? In the coordinate world, we can easily get it. Because why? This one now is a 6 to the 14. So we know actually they move 8 units here, isn't it? Then I can find this area easily. It's just half time base time height. So this area is just half time base time height. So this one is 40. Since the yellow color and the green color, they are the same, so the area for parallelogram, so area of OABC will be double of 40, which is 80. Yep. This is one of the way. Of course, you can still use the simple modulus method lah. O, A, B, C, repeat O, then you just insert the coordinate and you solve it. Then, yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, you can use this method if you want to. 0, 0, A is what? 6, 12, B is 12, 14, C is 6, 2, 0, 0. Yeah, if you are using this method, I believe you definitely get the same value also. Okay, then the next part, they say they have a coordinate D. The coordinate D will make the what ABDC become a kite. Then I assume maybe D is somewhere here. Maybe D will be somewhere here. Then you should be able to see a kite here, isn't it? But if you want to find a coordinate D, yeah, I need to find two equations. And then I know this one is actually the midpoint, right? yeah, the midpoint of the thing here. But I'm so lazy to actually do that. But remember, just now we literally get this area already, right? This area is 40, isn't it? Just now I show you. So therefore, the area of kite is basically the same. 2 times 40 is 80. Done. Okay, because the kite is, you can see both area they are the same also, right? Yeah, you can see they have the same area here. So yeah, this is the reason why we just double them lah. Because the yellow color one is 40, I already proved you just now. So the kite is just 1 mark. So I'm not going to form the equation and then find the intersection point, find the coordinate D, then I apply the area formula to get the 1 mark. Which I don't think that one is a good idea. So I prefer using this method to get these kite 1 mark questions. Cool? Yeah, number 10 already. Alright, so we're gonna prove this one. So let's prove it. Make the same denominator. My straight line is very ugly. Okay, this is cos x multiply sin x minus 1. So top will be 1 minus sin x multiply sin x minus 1 minus cos square x. So literally I start from left hand side lah, just in case some students have been lost here. Then I will expand as usual. So this one should be sin x. Sin x minus 1 minus sin square x plus sin x minus cos square x. Bottom, maybe I don't want to expand it because expand doesn't seem helpful in any sense. So I don't want to do that. Sin x and sin x, I will plus them together. I got 2 sin x minus 1. Negative for cos and negative for sin, I will literally take out the negative. Then I will get sin square x plus cos square x. I inverted the coordinate B and C, really? Okay, later I will check it out again. So, sin x plus cos x is 1, right? The whole thing will give me 1. Minus 1 will get minus 2 here. Okay, so you should be able to see that this is 1, right? So I take out the 2. So I will get something like sin x minus 1. Because I got negative 2, right? Then divided by cos x sin x minus 1. Cut. I should got 2 over cos x is 2. Second x, isn't it? Proven. Okay. Not that bad. You need to do carefully. Inverted the B and C coordinate. Oh my god. What am I doing? Really? You means the area I'm doing or what? Oh, they want OABC, is it? B is 12, 14, C is 6, 2. I think we should get the same result, what? Yeah, for Kevin, which part you are mentioning about the inverted the coordinate for BC? Yeah, sin x minus 1 not equal to cos x is not. Supposed to 6 to 12 and 2 to 14. 6 to 12. Let me read you again. 6, you use 2 to 12, supposed to be 6 to 12. But is the coordinate correct? The vertical we see the changing or y, isn't it? Why not 2 to 12? Because the y is start from, because you are talking about I'm finding the length of triangle, isn't it? Because this one, the y is 2, right? Then here is 12, isn't it? So the length here should be 10. The horizontal distance is 12 minus 6. You use 12 minus. Oh, yes. It's x, right? Then I should get 6, right? I accidentally took something like 14, didn't it? I thought you used BC. Yeah, this one is from 6 to 12. Okay, you make me doubt myself again. Okay, then this one will be from 6 to 12. Here is 6 unit, isn't it? So it's 30, not 40. Alright. Yeah, you're right. Just now I accidentally take the 40 minus 6 maybe. So this one is 6. So the area of yellow color one should be 30. So the area for parallelogram will be 60. This one area for kite will be 60 also. Yeah, thanks for the correction for Kevin. Okay, but did you get 60 also? Alright, this one I think we get the same equation with the top. But then what they do is they literally change all the x into 2x. So what we do is if we change all the x into the 2x here, that means our final result will be 2x also. So this one will be 2 second 2x after we simplify lah. So the whole thing we can change to 2 second 2x equals to -3 lah. Then we need to solve this thing. So second 2x equals to -3/2. So second is 1 over cos, right? So 1 over cos 2x is -3/2. So cos 2x is -2/3. Then I will find a reference angle as usual, which is inverse cos 2/3. Is radian, right? 0.841. Then add sugar to coffee. Tell me I should get negative at second and third. Pi minus theta, pi plus theta. So will be pi minus 0. Okay, yeah, it's fine because this is 2x, right? 2x, that means I can get any answer from 2 pi, from -2 pi to the +2 pi. Yeah, then I can go for both quadrant. So pi minus 0.841, comma, pi plus 0.841, comma. Now we find the positive angle already. We want to find the negative angle also. So for negative angle, same thing, we will take these two, add sugar to coffee also. But for negative angle, because it rotate, it's going to rotate clockwise, isn't it? It's going to rotate like this. So, therefore, this one is called negative pi minus theta. This one is called negative pi plus theta. Actually, it's the same thing, but then we just add a negative for it, that's all. So, in order to save myself some time, I will straight away type into the calculator. So, I will say pi plus or minus my answer. So the first one is 2.301. Then I will say pi plus 0.841. I will get 3.983. And then I add the negative for both. Then I divide 2 for both. So I should get 1.991, negative 1.991, 2.301 divided by 2, 1.151, negative 1.151. So you should have the 4 different answers. Okay, so any problem? Yeah. So area should be 1 but the marking scheme given say the area is 30. How you get 36? Okay, for Kevin you got 36. Maybe later after the live you, yeah we, yeah we just discuss in the Telegram lah. Okay, ayo, this is my least favorite, man. I don't like to like proving they are congruent, they are similar, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm quite weak in all this like imagination one. Okay, let's see what they want. So they give us all some equal length and the parallel all are given, and then we have a tangent at the Q here. So what we want to do right now is prove these two triangles. So the first triangle is what? TQU, which is this one, TQU. And it's similar with another one, SRU. This SRU. Okay, so we literally need to prove both of these one. The easiest way to prove the similar triangle, if they will have the same angle for all the three sides, they should have the, I mean for all the three vertex, because they're not using the side, right? That means if they are similar triangle, right, the first one is big, one is smaller. The first angle must be the same, second angle must be the same, third angle must be the same also. Then they are the similar triangle. Okay, so first thing we have two straight lines, then opposite angle must be the same. So I believe all students agree on this one. So the first, this angle and this angle will be the same. Nothing need to prove, but I will just write down. So angle TUQ is equals to the angle of SUR. Okay, so we already proved the first angle. So right now we need to prove two more angles. Okay, we have some tangent point here. So let's let this angle be x bar. So I let the angle, how to label this one? SQR equals to x. Because I see something here. My circle is like extremely ugly, but it doesn't matter. Let's say this one is a tangent point here. Any triangle formed using the tangent point, we can apply some rule here, which is this angle will same with the opposite angle, and this angle was from the tangent line will same with this angle. So therefore, if this is x here, then this angle will be x, and this is isosceles triangle, then this angle will be x. I use the same color so it's less confusing for most of the students. Then alternate angle, do you see some parallel line? Since this is x, then this one will be x also, right? If they are parallel. Ayo, my drawing is very bad. So both of these will be x, right? If they are parallel line here. So therefore, this angle inside will be x also. Okay. Okay, I need one more x for the yellow triangle. Is a S also is a tangent point? Tangent Q and S meet at R. and PQ. Oh, these two are the tangent also. So if these two are the tangent, then you a lot of information going on, man. So we have another tangent here. So if we have this tangent point, this angle x will same with this angle x also. So therefore, this angle will be x also. Now, I prove you the angle of QTR will same with the angle of what QSR. Okay, so since they have two angles, they are the same, then the third angle must be the same, right? Therefore, the third angle TQU must be same with the angle of the URS. Never mind. So therefore, triangle TQU and SRU, triangle SRU are similar. Yeah. So you must be able to see. I believe sometime all the same angle, maybe you need to write it out because they give you 4 marks, right? So I believe each of these you also need to write why they are. I no need to write why they are the same. I don't think you need explanation for this. Okay, check the marking scheme. You need some explanation. You need to say they are alternate segment theorem or they are tangent from the extension point. Yeah, you need to use some term. But I will let this to you because I don't like this topic. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you have any part you don't understand, you can ask me lah. Can we say SR equals to QR? Yeah, I think because two tangent point connect to it, right? Then I think SR must be same as QR also. If two tangents connect to one point, is it possible to be not the same length? I don't think it's possible. So yes, so I think SR will same as a QR in these cases. Okay, hence show the circle can be drawn passing through the QRST. This app can draw the circle or not one? This app is a very basic only. I don't think they can draw the circle. Okay, I'm going to draw the circle myself. So we should have some circle look like this. And then the circle will literally passing through all the point here. We have a segment here. Okay, ignore about my ugly circle. But here is how they want you to prove is. We learn about same segment, right? That means if I have a circle, I'm so bad in drawing the circle. I know some teacher can draw very well, but it doesn't matter. I cannot. So let's say if I'm using this segment, no matter which point I connected to the circumference, right? The angle must be the same, right? That means if I'm connecting here, as long as I use these two segments, the angle will always be the same. Do you see that? Yeah, or imagine if you have the same arc length, then they will always be the same. So, if you see carefully here, I have a segment here, isn't it? So, you can say the angle of QTR and the angle of QSR be equal because both of them will share the same segment of QR or same arc length of QR. So therefore, therefore a circle can be drawn. Okay? So yeah, 1 mark only. explain the conclusion that can be made for the angle QTS and QRS. QTS. Okay, QTS will be the whole angle here. QRS will be the whole angle here. Yeah, obviously this one is a cyclic quadrilateral, right? So if we have a circle, we have a quadrilateral inside the circle. This one we call cyclic quadrilateral. Then the opposite angle add together must be 180 lah. Like x plus y must be 180. So therefore, in these cases, I will say the angle QTS plus the angle of QRS will equal to 180 because it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so 1 mark. Yeah, I'm done with this. I don't like this topic. Indices. Okay, indices, my favorite. This is 6 power x plus 8 minus 6 squared over 6 power x equals to 17. So if you couldn't see this one, you will just let 6 power x equals to k. Example, any letter you want now. So k plus 8 minus 36 over k equals to 17. So I move the 8 to the other side, I get 9 here. I multiply k for the whole thing, I get k squared minus 36 equals to 9k. Yeah, then it's time to solve the quadratic. So in order to solve this quadratic, we will use 12 and 3, I believe. So k will equal to 12 or k will equal to negative 3. And our k is basically 6 power x equals to 12. So x is basically log 612. Is the Singapore calculator can do different base or I must use a base 10 one? This one I think is rejected because no matter what power of x, I also cannot get negative. Because 6 power x must always be bigger than 0. So if you can, then you straight away type. If your calculator doesn't support this one, then you change to the log base 10. Okay? I do an alternative. Then you change to the log base 10. So you say log 10 12 over log 10 6. Then you definitely get back the same answer. Must use the base 10 or exponent. Okay, good to know that. Or you prefer to use ln, go ahead. You definitely will get the same answer, but just test here for fun, okay? Ln, let's say I have ln 12 over ln 6. Yeah, I'll still get back the same result, okay? So, yeah, then ignore about this method since you cannot type this one in your calculator. Okay, B. Express this one as a cubic equation. Alright, let's solve it. I think my log is okay. 1 minus 4x over x. Change the base for p. Change the base into the log base p. And first thing is I understand the square root mean power of 1 over 2, isn't it? So it's power 1 over 2. Secondly, I understand 1 over 2 can move to the front, right? So move to the front, then log pp is 1, right? Then the whole thing is divided by 1 over 2. And any number divided by 1 over 2, same idea is multiply 2, isn't it? So I will multiply 2. And multiply 2, 2 can move to the top, become power, isn't it? Yup. Then now we have a cubic equation. So log p and log p, I will cancel it out. And then I have 1 minus 4x over x equals to 4 minus 4x plus x squared. Then this x multiply the other side. I got 4x minus 4x squared plus x power of 3. So x power of 3 minus 4x squared plus 8x minus 1 equals to 0. They asked us to express, right? Yeah, then done. So this one should be my final answer, cubic equation. Okay, so yeah, it's just want us to understand we can get a cubic. Nothing they want us to go further, right? Yeah, P must be bigger than 0 because equal to 0 or less than 0 is math error. P cannot be 1 because log base 1 is math error also. Okay, nothing special. I want to pay attention. Okay, we have some rectangle. PQRS. PQRS. PQ is x, RS is 17 minus x. And the size of the rectangle varies such that x is increased. dx dt lah is 0.4 centimeter per second. Find the rate of decrease of the length of the diagonal when x equals to 5. Okay. okay. So they want a diagonal, so we need an equation. Let's capital D for diagonal. Let's do the equation for diagonal. So it should be something like x squared plus 17 minus x squared, isn't it? I can expand or do you want to expand? But obviously I know this is rate of change question. Eventually I need to differentiate. I think it should be differentiable lah. So this is the whole thing is power 1 over 2, right? So let's differentiate this one. So let's say I do dd dx. 1 over 2 I move to the front. This one is negative 1 over 2. Whatever inside I copy. 17 minus x squared, power of negative half. And then when I differentiate inside, I should get a 2x plus 2, 17 minus x, power of 1, and then multiply with negative 1. Ayo, a lot of thing, man. Let's solve whatever behind the bracket first. So this is 2x minus 34 plus 2x. Because negative 1 times 2, right? Minus 34 plus 2x. Then 2x plus 2x. So it's 4x minus 34. Then I multiply the half for it. So it should be 2x minus 17. So, and then whatever thing here is negative square root. So it'll be square root of x squared plus 17 minus x squared. Okay, then the question do tell me x equals to 5. So I will need to sub into the 5 here. So this one will be 10 minus 17 over square root of 25 plus 12 squared. Yeah, type everything in the calculator lah. So this is negative 7 over square root of 25 minus 144, right? Plus sorry, it's plus 100. So, yeah, correct. It's 169, right? So it's at 13. Okay, so after I got this one, then now I can apply the change rule. What the question want to find in the whole question? They ask us to find the rate of decrease of the length of diagonal. So the diagonal is capital D, right? So they want to find a rate of decrease is dd dt. Chain rule tell me is dd dx multiply dx dt, which is negative 7 over 13 multiply this one is 0.4 is 2 over 5 lah. So it's negative 14 over 65 lah. Yeah, so this one should be centimeter per second also because diagonal is the length, right? Yeah, then it's centimeter per second. You prefer decimal, you can convert to the decimal. Okay, it's a bit interesting for this kind of like how many mark questions. Yeah, a lot of things to do. I think it's 5 mark, right? 4 mark. Alright, it doesn't matter. Yeah, as long as we do carefully, we should be fine. Okay, an A is pumped into a spherical balloon at this rate. So centimeter per second, we know this is about volume lah. dV dt is 250. And the A is increasing, so it's positive. And then at the particular instant, the radius of the balloon is increased at this rate also. Right now it's radius, so I assume it's dr dt. So it's 5 over 18 pi. Find the rate of change of the surface area of the balloon. Wow, they ask us to find the dA dt. Okay, so this one is basically dA dx multiply dx dt. dA dx got no problem because I know the area for the sphere is 4 pi r squared. But we don't have dx dt. That this is the problem for this 4-mark question. But we have this information. I believe it's okay to help me to form a change rule to find the dx dt. Because what? dv dt should equals to dv dr multiply dr dt. Oh, then I don't want you dA dx, I use dA dr. It's better because I have the dr dt here. So by solving this one, I should be able to get my dr dt lah. So this one is 250. Sorry, dv dt 250. Yes, correct. Volume equation is what? 4 over 3 pi r cube, isn't it? So dv dr should equals to 4 pi r squared. And we don't have r value. Okay, we don't have r value. Maybe we need to find. Multiply this one, 5 over 18 pi. Okay, pi and pi we simplify. So, okay. So r squared equals to 250 multiply 18 over 20, right? 0 and 0 I cut. This is 9, right? 25 times 9 is 225, right? Yeah, so by solving this one, r is 15. No need to do plus minus 15 because r is a radius. Now I got the r value and yeah. Oh, actually we have the dt. We just don't have the r. Okay, I got it. So area for the sphere is 4 pi r squared. So my dA dr is 8 pi r. And I have the r now is 50. So this one is 120 pi, right? So equals to 120 pi multiply 5 over 18 pi. Pi and pi cancel. Multiply 5 over 80. Oh, why I type 6 when I said 5? So I got 100 over 3. Or 1 over 3 lah. Depend, or 33.33 lah. Depend which one you prefer. Yep, this is the answer. Cool. Yeah, the rate of change is very challenging in Singapore paper. Normally SPM one is like quite straightforward. Yeah, SPM the K-bar one, I believe we also see something like 2 change rule together lah. But yeah, in Singapore maybe it's very common for them. Last question finally. Let's do this one and all of us can go to rest after this. Okay, so this diagram shows a curve and then point V lies on the curve and the normal. Okay, this is a normal line, so I assume it must be a perpendicular to my tangent. And touch the S as x-axis. So the x coordinate of the Q is 5. The x coordinate of the Q and R is 5. Okay, so at least we have some 5. Then I sub into the coordinate. This is a over 25. So then my r is 5 and 0. Okay, I got the q and r coordinate straight away after I know x is 5. Then okay, the question asks me to find coordinate s, so I just find the equation of normal, and then after that I sub y equals to 0 for it. That's all. So okay. So first thing I do the dy dx first. So should be negative 16 over x power of 3. Okay, then I will sub x equals to 2 into my dy dx. Then I get negative 16 over 8, which is negative 2. And you should know this negative 2 is a gradient of tangent. So in order to get a gradient of normal, I will do negative 1 divided by gradient of tangent, right? Which is 1 over 2. Okay, now I got the gradient of normal. I can use the 2 to form equation. X minus 2. So this is y equals to 1 over 2x, which is minus 1 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, I got this one is actually the equation of Vs. So I want to find the coordinate of s. I will say when y equals to 0. So 1 over 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Then x is negative 2. Okay, so now I got the coordinate s here, which is negative 2 and 0. Not too bad. If you understand the concept, you should be able to do quite easily. Okay, then find the area of shaded regions powered by the curved x-axis and the normal vs. Fine mark. Alright, we want to find the shaded region. So for shaded region here, I will just split one line here. Because this triangle is quite easy to find. This is 2 to -2, right? So here should be 4 units. The height is 2 units. So area of triangle already solved. Is 4, 2. So this area of triangle, so the area of triangle here should be just 4. Okay. Then right now, we want to find the curve area. So in order to find this area here, we need to integrate from 2 to 5 for the curve equation. I put the a outside lah, which is x -2, and then dx. It's not too bad also. This one should be x power of -1 divided by -1, so I assume it's -1 over x, 2 and 5. So yep, let's do this one. -1 over 5 minus -1 over 2. Okay, so yeah, plus use a calculator lah. Lazy to use my brain. So got 3 over 10 times 8. So it's 24 over 10. So it's 2.4. Isn't it? Multiply by 8. Yeah, it's 2.4. Okay, so the total area should be 2.4 plus 4 lah. Of course, in the exam, you write all the working properly so that examiner easy to mark your paper lah. Yeah, then you're done. Yeah. Yep. Anything want to ask me before I end the live today? So, I think the Singapore exams is, MM exam is this week, isn't it? So then next week, I think I can remain back to the SPM paper. I think a lot of students request about past year paper on 2022 for SPM. So I will focus on that also. Yeah, so if nothing want to update here, yeah, today is, I think is one of the day I saw almost all of my moderators show up here. Yeah, great to see you guys here. Alright, then if no problem, I see all of you again on the coming Thursday lah. Alright, I hope you learn something from this live, and I will see you guys around in my YouTube channel. It's next week, paper 1. Alright, then Alvin updates me again lah. See next week, do I want to do another paper 2 for the Singapore student, or else I will just go back to the SPM lah. Can I use a tangent to form the right angle triangle as well? Yeah, you can use, you mean you use the normal line to find the area of triangle, is it? Use the tangent to form the right angle triangle. I don't really get what you're trying to say. Use tangent to form a right angle triangle. What do you mean? Use the Sokatwa, that tangent, or use the equation of tangent? Okay, never mind. You can go to our Discord or Telegram. Yeah, all of my moderator or other of your seniors over there. Then you can ask us over there. Alright, bye bye, and wish all of you have a wonderful night. Good night.